Hey everyone, it's Dr. Becky, Dementia Disruptor, with tips, tricks, and potentially painful truths about dementia. It is Foodie Friday! Yay! Foodie Friday! We've made it to Friday of a week with a full blood moon with an eclipse, with Friday the 13th next week, with time change this weekend, and my cat, who still doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I'm just enjoying myself throwing it in there. We have to find entertainment where we can. Anyway, so this is kind of a dementia thing and kind of not a dementia thing. So as we age, our taste buds change. You may have noticed this in your own life. Part of it is what we want to eat changes. Sometimes it's how we taste what we're eating. You may notice if you are older, you're putting more salt into your food because it needs more salt. It needs more salt. But then our blood pressure does not need more salt. Or it's tasting bland. It's just not tasting right. This is a meal I've made forever. I'm making it the exact same way I always have, and it doesn't taste the same. Or it tastes the same to us, and it doesn't taste the same to our family members. They're tasting it going, geez, I don't remember it tasting this salty or tasting like this at all. So something to keep in mind is these taste bud changes, because it also impacts our loved one with dementia. Part of it is they might not want to eat something because it doesn't taste right to them. It either tastes bland or it tastes spicy, even when it's not. Sometimes it tastes like something completely different because their brain is misprocessing what they're eating. So keep that in mind. Try some different spices. Now, I am a horrible cook. When my husband and I were dating, I let him know early and often that I am domestically challenged, which means if something happens to him, we are toast, because we're going to be eating carry-out food forever, and that's that. So anyway, try different spices. Try different things in the food. Try honey, or different spice, or different sauces, or just trying different things to see how it tastes and if it helps them want to eat what you're having. Look for salt alternatives. There are a lot of flavorings that bring that zing without impacting your blood pressure. And I already hear the comments coming, Dr. Becky, which ones are your favorites? Did I not mention domestically challenged? That would be a Mr. John question, not a Dr. Becky question, because Dr. Becky doesn't cook anything because she is not good. She's not good at all. Anyway, so give it a try. Put a little bit in, see how it goes. Make a smaller batch of something with a different spice and see if it shakes it up. Use the internet. Oh my gosh, so many recommendations of things that you can change. I was just Googling some stuff this morning of how can I change the way this tastes, because I'm not liking what I'm tasting right now. So try different things. Try a different cut of meat if that's something you're doing. Try a different vegetable. Try cooking the vegetables differently. If you always boil them, steam them, or try cooking them in the oven. There's a couple vegetables that I've learned to love because I slice them and I put them in the broiler, and they have a completely different texture and taste. So try some different things. Again, I wouldn't do like a family of 10 size pot of something and try a new spice. I would do a small thing and give it a try. Maybe we'll like it. Maybe we won't, but we won't know until we try. And sometimes that little bit of spice makes eating more exciting. Gets our loved one to eat, makes us happy because our loved one is eating. All right, give it a try. Drop all of your awesomeness in the chat, because I want to hear what spices you are trying and what's working, so I can let John know and he can try them for us, because again, I don't cook. All right. Okay. Do all the things, like, follow, share, put your comments in. I love reading them. It really helps me understand more of what's going on and where we can help. And as always, have a great day.